Hi, welcome to today's class. If you have a couple of blocks, go ahead and grab them. You can place them at the top of your mat. If you don't have any blocks, no worries. You'll still be able to do this class just fine. We're going to stretch out our inner thighs today, and we're going to work on our balance. So go ahead and come to the top of the mat, feet hip width apart. Bring those hands to heart center. Go ahead and take an inhale. Get nice and long through the spine. Open the mouth, exhale it out. One more time, just like that. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale it out. And inhale those arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come down to the mat. Step the feet back into plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, everything down to the mat. Inhale up to cobra. Exhale, push back to downward dog. Take another inhale. On the exhale, walk the feet up to the hands. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands at heart center. Inhale the arms back up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come to the mat. Step back to plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, everything down to the mat. Inhale up to cobra. Exhale, push back to downward dog. Take an inhale. On the exhale, walk those feet up to your hands. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands at heart center. Inhale the arms back up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come down to the mat. Bring it into plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, everything down to the mat. Inhale up to cobra. Exhale, push back to downward dog. Once you're in downward dog, take a nice deep inhale. Open the mouth. Exhale it out. And inhale that right leg up for three-legged dog. Bring the right foot through to the right hand. Left knee comes down to the mat. Inhale those arms up for low lunge. Gaze is up towards the sky. Your heart is open. You're breathing into that left hip flexor. Creating more space in the body with every breath. Take another inhale. On the exhale, bring those hands down to the mat. Stretch that left leg out. And then walk those hands to the left. Turn both of your toes so both of your feet so they're facing the wide edge of the mat. We're going to walk our hands over to the left, bending that left knee, feeling the stretch here in the right leg. And then inhale, lift up through the pelvic floor, and then bring the hands over to the right, bending that right knee. Inhale, lift up through the pelvic floor. Exhale, come down to the left. Inhale, lift up through the pelvic floor, bring it down to the right. Inhale, lift up through the pelvic floor, bring it down to the left. We're going to stay here for a moment. If you want to turn that right foot up so the toes are facing up towards the sky, that's an option. Or you can leave your foot on the mat, whatever feels best for you, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that right foot back down to the mat. Bring the hands to center. We're going to take an inhale, halfway lift here. Nice flat back. And then on your exhale, bring it back down into wide-legged forward fold. Gently shake the head left and right, up and down. Continue with the breath. Take another inhale. On the exhale, walk those hands up towards the top of the mat. Pivot the feet so they're facing the top of the mat. Step the right foot back to the left. Here we are in plank. Exhale, everything down to the mat. Inhale up to cobra. Exhale, push back to downward dog. Inhale the left leg up for three-legged dog. Left foot comes through to the left hand. Right knee comes down for low lunge. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Continue with the breath. How's this right hip flexor feel compared to your left hip flexor? Just breathe more space into the body. Take another inhale. On the exhale, bring the hands down to the mat. This time, you're going to straighten that right leg and then turn the body so the toes are facing the wide edge of the mat. I'm going to face this way so you can see me on camera, but we're going to move into the same thing we did before. So we're going to take an inhale. On the exhale, bend that right knee, bring your body over. Inhale, lift up to the pelvic floor, bring it over to the left. Inhale up and over to the right. Inhale up and over to the left. Inhale up and over to the right. This time we're going to leave that left foot on the mat, or you can turn those left toes up towards the sky. See what feels best for you as you breathe. And then lift up to the pelvic floor, bring it back to center. Here we are, wide leg forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, bring it back down into wide leg forward fold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now walk your hands towards the top of the mat. Pivot your feet so they're facing the top of the mat. Step the feet back. Here we are in plank. Take an inhale. Exhale. Everything comes down to the mat. Inhale up to cobra. And exhale. Push back to downward dog. Take an inhale. On the exhale, walk your feet halfway up the mat. Go ahead and plant the feet. And then inhale. Roll it up. One vertebrae at a time. Roll those shoulders back. If you have your blocks, go ahead and place them on the mat towards the top. And then step back to the center of the mat. All right, so we're going to move into a bent raised, a bent knee, into tree, and then into warrior 3. So we're really going to work on our balance here. Go ahead and stand nice and tall. Pull that core in. You're nice and firm here. This is where your balance is. I want you to place your gaze on a spot that's not moving, straight ahead. And now place your weight into that left foot. Bend the right knee. Gaze is focused. You can go ahead and bring that left arm out, creating more of a balancing posture. Now take another inhale. On the exhale, bring that right leg to your ankle, your inner calf, or your inner thigh. Hands come to heart center. Here we are in tree. Our gaze is focused on one point. Go ahead and inhale those arms up to the sky. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. Stay focused on that one point. Take another inhale. On the exhale, bring that right knee out in front of you. Here we are, back into bent knee. Take another inhale. On the exhale, kick that right leg behind you. Here you are, warrior 3. Pull up through the core. If it's too much to have your arms out, go ahead and rest them on your blocks. That's why they're there. So find out where you need to land. Keep a little bend in that left knee. Pull that core in. If you fall out of it, just step back into it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take an inhale. On the exhale, bend that knee, lower down, bring the hands to the mat, step the left leg back to the right. Take an inhale. Exhale, everything down to the mat. Inhale up to cobra. Exhale, push back to downward dog. Take an inhale. On the exhale, walk those feet up halfway up the mat. Inhale, roll up to standing. This time we'll place the weight into our right foot. Go ahead and bend that left knee. Bring that right arm out. Lengthen through the spine. Core is nice and tight. Now bring that left foot to the ankle, the inner calf, or the inner thigh. Hands come to heart center. Gaze goes to your focal point. Continue with the breath in and out through the nose. Keep directing your mind to this one particular point. You're practicing your focus, being able to sustain your focus. Being able to not be distracted. The more focused we are on the mat, the better chance that we'll be focused in our everyday activities. Take another inhale. On the exhale, bring that left knee out. Here we are, back to bent knee. I'm going to face the top of the mat. Take an inhale. On the exhale, stretch that left leg behind you. Here we are, warrior three. Once again, if you want your blocks, just place your hands on the blocks. Stretch that leg behind you. Nice and long through the spine. Nice, strong core. Arms can come out in front of you. Continue with the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take an inhale. On the exhale, bring the hands down to the mat. Bend that right knee. Stretch the legs behind you. Here you are in plank. Take an inhale and exhale. Everything down to the mat. Inhale up to cobra. Exhale, push back to downward dog. Take a nice deep inhale. Open the mouth. Exhale it out. Go ahead and walk your feet up to your hands. Roll up to standing. Lengthen through the spine. Roll those shoulders back. Bring your hands to heart center. Close down those eyelids. Notice how you feel. And set your intention for how you want to feel today as you move into the next part. Repeat it to yourself. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.